Shohei Ohtani will be pitching tonight. Here we go. Jack, this is what we're talking about. This is what the excitement was about from us, baseball outsiders, but we'll watch if something awesome is happening. Ty Schmidt, obviously a diehard baseball guy, but if I see some player doing something that hasn't been done since Babe Ruth, I'm going to be immediately interested, which I was when he was with the Angels. Gets the big money deal with the Dodgers, has Tommy John surgery, then he is no longer pitching, but now he's become one of the greatest at-bat guys in the league. Now he's pitching again. Everybody was kind of doubting that this would ever take place. How did we get here, and what are the realistic expectations for Shohei Ohtani tonight?
Pat, it's really simple. Shohei Ohtani went to the Dodgers and said, I'm ready. I want to pitch. And normally, when a player's coming off of major reconstructive elbow surgery, he goes down to the minor leagues and he'll have, 5, 6 rehab outings where he can build up his pitch count, start at 30, move to 45, 60, 75. By the end, you're at 90 and you're ready to go in a full big league start. Tonight, you're not going to see Shohei Ohtani for very long. He hasn't been built up now. And that's a progression that he's going to have to make while simultaneously being one of the best hitters in Major League Baseball. This is something that has never been done before outside of Ohtani doing it himself. Nobody's ever come back from elbow surgery and tried to play both ways at the same time. So, my expectations, they're that we're going to see great stuff, and we're probably going to see a little bit of control issues, just because, generally speaking, when guys come back from surgery, they're rusty. And it wouldn't shock me at all if there are a couple of walks mixed in here, but the strikeout stuff is going to be there, and I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited as a baseball fan and as someone who loves the game to know that a guy who is unlike anyone else in the history of the sport in terms of how good he is at both hitting and pitching at the same time, that we're going to get to see what could be the best version of Shohei Ohtani yet, because he is clearly a significantly better hitter now than he was when he was pitching last. If we're going to get that of him in the batter's box and see the old version of himself on the pitcher's mound, there is no more dominant athlete in all of professional sports if you get both of those versions of Ohtani.
Yeah, you become the quarterback and the Mike linebacker pretty much.
That's right.
Playing all season. I don't know how he would be able to accomplish it with how much wear and tear it would be on his body. That's kind of the conversation around baseball people, right? Like, why would we want to beat down one, especially with how great he's become with hitting? And I think Shohei Ohtani does, because I could do both. I know there hasn't been many in the past, but I am the one. Is he legitimately the only one, like, for the foreseeable future, or is this going to become something that becomes more normal if Shohei's able to have success with it?
When Ohtani came into the league and committed to hitting and pitching, I thought it was going to start a revolution of two-way players in baseball. We had seen it sparingly, a guy like Brooks Kieschnick, who was a relief pitcher and an outfielder, or somebody like Michael Lorenzen, who played some outfield and was both a starter and a relief pitcher. But I think what we've learned is it's so hard that teams just are not willing to take the time that it takes to actually execute this. Jack Caglione is a perfect example. He was a pitcher in college as well as a slugger, and when he got into the Royals organization, could they have put him out there as a pitcher? Sure, but they didn't want that to impede his development as a hitter. And so the ability for Ohtani to do both, I still don't get it. Like, I really don't understand how he does it, how his body weathers it, how mentally he's able to separate the two and to bifurcate his training the way that he does. But
good work.
Look, yeah, that's a good one, right?
Make that up.
Bifurcate.
I've never even heard of that one.
Bifurcate.
Yeah.
Bifurcate is to cut something into two.
Bifurcate.
Bifurcate. You were close.
Ding. Damn.
Bifurcate.
Damn. But you're right. How he's able to bifurcate his time, his physical workouts, and everything else to be a master at something that the only 0.01% make it to the majors in both of those things is insane. If anybody could do it, Shohei could do it. All right. We'll be excited to watch that tonight against the Slam Diego Padres. How many innings?
1 or 2, probably.
So he's doing this because he doesn't really have a chance to go down in minors, I think you told us either last time or off air.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He's not going to have a chance to go and build up the normal way, so they're going to do it within games, and it'll be very interesting to see how he handles that increased workload and what that does to him on the hitting side. Because I want to put a bow on this point because I think it's an important one to make. Every baseball player not named Shohei Ohtani devotes 100% of his effort toward a singular craft. If you are a hitter, then you work on hitting. If you are a pitcher, then you work on pitching. Your attention is trained completely on that one discipline. Ohtani has to do both. So there's no way to properly divide that attention and to know for sure that you're doing it the right way to maximize your abilities, and yet the guy has figured out how to do it and how to be one of the best in the game at both.
You say it might be a little bit wild and not like wild thing. You said maybe his control won't be there. We're going to see a lot of gas tonight, probably. A lot of gas.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of fastballs tonight. But let's not forget, dude throws a slider that can start on the inside corner and end up in the opposite batter's box. He throws a splitter that just falls off the table. He throws a curveball. He throws a
sinker.
He's got seven pitches.
He's got the sweeper in there.
The splitter.
Yeah, he throws a knuckleball. Not a bad one for Shohei. Come and throw the knuckleball, too.
Not a knuckleball guy.
Oh, okay. You don't like Wakefield? A little disrespectful to Tim. Rest in peace. Anyways, let's move on. Other story, definitely rest in peace. That game show where they were trying to teach somebody how to throw a reality show, how to throw a knuckle and see if they can become professional. I thought, man, I should sign up for it.
That'd be sick.
I think I have a strong enough arm. I can't really throw a baseball. This would be the only way I learn how to play baseball. Maybe I'll become a pro. Only in one season. Nonetheless, the guy didn't make it. Turns out it's hard to make it as a pitcher in the MLB. Shohei might be able to do both.